Hello everyone, welcome back to Positive Living with Talat. Okay, now I want to talk about 5 ways to change or avoid a toxic environment. Okay, now first thing first, clean out your mental clutter. How do you do that? And what do I mean when I'm saying that? Sometimes we get so wrapped up in work, family, or whatever it may be that we forget about our mental state. Okay? Then our physical body feels the consequences. Now, what you have to do, take time to reflect daily upon your life. Okay? Take time out. No matter how busy you are, you have to go into a quiet place and reflect on your life. That's number 1. Okay? I have learned to use meditation and prayers, and they are wonderful healing tool, and that not only help me to reduce my stress, but it also give me a very beautiful clarity. Okay, meditation. Find a way to meditate. Okay, meditation doesn't really necessarily mean that it's just prayers. Whatever works for you. It could be just going in a corner and talk and think. That's all you have to do. By cleaning out your mental clutter, you can give your body that peace it's been craving for so long, right? And also it will identify what areas of your life are in major need of repair, because when you think, when you completely shut yourself down, sit on a corner, talk, reflect, then you will really figure it out that okay, these are the areas I need to work on. Maybe it's my marriage, maybe it's my office work, it could be anything, maybe it's my parents, maybe it's my spouse, it could be anything, right? So make sure you need to take time out. Don't be so busy that you don't have time to realize what is affecting your life, okay, and what is causing toxicity in your life. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, take a hard look at your relationships. Yes, relationships are tough, and they're always going to be, and they will always have flaws, right? No one is perfect, and we are humans. Humans are not made to be absolutely perfect, okay? And there are always going to be some flaws, as I mentioned earlier on. I'm going to talk about in a few moments about my family, okay? And what did I do when I was having a little bit of issues with regards to my environment because of my family. But when you are in a relationship that is sucking the lifeblood out of you, then changes needs to be made. I'm going to say it again. When you're in a relationship that is sucking the lifeblood out of you, then changes needs to be made, okay? Whether it's a significant other or a friendship or a family member or even your work colleagues, it's critical to take the time to see if these toxic problems can be worked out. Some toxicity can be worked out and other cannot be worked out, and I'm going to talk about it now. Maybe it's time for counseling. Maybe sadly it's time to part ways, and I know it's very difficult to part ways when you are in a relationship for so long, or it can be any kind of relation, not just spouses. It's difficult, but guess what? For your own peace of mind and sanity, you have to do it, okay? Maybe it's time to part ways, or maybe it's just time to let few things go. I'm going to say it again. Or maybe it's just time to let few things go. Whatever the solution to your problem, right? Make the change. Whatever is the solution to your problem, make the change. Relationships are the most critical part of our lives. And if we are stuck in one or even many toxic ones, we can't be one who are meant to be. Okay? So we can't be one who we are meant to be, and we're meant to be happy and healthy. Okay? So you have got to look at people in your life and ask yourself a question. What is this relationship doing to me? Okay? How it is impacting my life? Am I a better person? Right? Now, Sidney Porter wrote a book called The Measure of a Man. In there, he said, when you go for a walk with someone, something happens unconsciously. It's not spoken. Either you adjust to their pace or they adjust to your pace. So my question to you is, who pays you have adjusted? It's possible that you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have the mindset that I'm going to do this, but you have to take the ownership. You have to got to decide, I'm going to do this. But again, as I said, you have to take the responsibility for your life. In order to find a direction and achieve your goal in life, you have to cut out the toxicity. George Bernard said, and I love this quote. He said, George Bernard Shaw said, the people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances they want. Okay, I'm going to say it again. They look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. Okay, if they can't find them, they create them. Okay, so you have to go to decide, it's and you have to go to say this with conviction. I expect to win, and I expect to have minimum toxicity around me. It's all in your control. Okay, and then I want to talk about number 3, find balance. Our universe is a delicate balance, and so our bodies. Okay, if something gets out of place or is out of order, we feel the disorder. I'm going to say it again. If something gets out of place or is out of order, we feel the disorder. Balance is finding a middle ground between work and relaxation. I'm going to say it again. Balance is finding a middle ground between work and relaxation. Too much of one or the other will create a disharmony. Okay, balance is physical, emotional, and social. I'm going to say it again. Balance is physical, emotional, and social. So find a balanced state and don't overdo in any of these areas. Okay, and then in that way you'll feel more at peace and order. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is number 4. Look at your own habits. Toxicity can also come from your own habits. And I'm going to talk about an example of it's a true story of one of my friends. And she would always complain about her husband. He doesn't do this, he comes home and he doesn't spend time with kids, and he's always out working, and there was a lot of complaining and moaning and all the time, right? And then I thought to myself, okay, let me go to her house and see, maybe I can help them, and maybe see what are they doing that they should be doing, okay? And what are they doing that they shouldn't be doing, okay? So I went to her house, and what did I see? All I saw was she sitting on a sofa, watching TV, absolute nonsense, okay? And she would not even try to go and work out. She would just literally sit on the couch all day, and until the kids comes home from school, and she would not do anything purposeful in life, right? And I would ask her, does your husband pay for mortgage? Yes. Does he pay for all the household expenses? Yes. Does he take the kids out? Yes. Does he take you out? Yes. So guess what? You're a toxic person. And I told her, and it didn't go down well. I'm being honest with you. But then later on, she realized, oh, that lady was right. She was my friend. So make sure if you have that friend in your life that is telling you, listen, it's you. Pay attention, because they really want good for you. They don't want anything bad for you. So if someone is telling you that, maybe you can do this or you can do this to change your life, pay attention, and don't think that they're enemies. They're not their enemies. They're actually your friends. Okay? So of course, our habit and lifestyle are also affected by outside factors. So, and it can be a vicious cycle. But it's critical to reflect on your own choices, just like my friend, to figure out which can be causing you both physical and psychological pain. Okay? Now, are you getting enough exercise? Exercise sounds like such a simple solution to so many problems, both physical and mental, but many people avoid doing it, and then they suffer. Be sure to get enough exercise. I fell in love with the practice of exercise 20 years ago. Don't ask me my age. 20 years ago, and I became a runner, boxer. Well, I'm not that great of a boxer, but I can box. And I have participated in a marathon, and I became a person that I am totally due to this. Well, one of the reasons why I am the person I am is because of the exercise, okay? So also I want to talk about you are what you eat. That old saying is still true to this day. Take a look at what you're putting into your body. Focus on real and natural foods that provide nutrients and not just sugar or processed fats, okay? So that can also be a reason why you become a toxic person, because of your food and lack of exercise, okay? So, and the other thing that people, don't want to talk about it, or they just avoid it, is sleep. Sleep is a medicine. Are you getting enough sleep? It's great to stay up late every so often. Yeah, it's amazing, right? But an irregular sleep cycle can have long-lasting effects on both body and mind. So keep an eye out on this as well.